Dosso! Dosso! Oi, Dosso! Oi, Dosso, what are you doing?
What?
Mate, the live stream starts in 45 seconds.
45 seconds?
45 friggin' seconds. Hurry up, Cook!
Hurry up!
We got like 15 seconds! G'day guys and welcome back to another AFL live stream coming at you live from the little bunker, from the little studio. There we are. Second, I don't know, it feels quite weird doing another live stream straight after the D's Adelaide game. I haven't had a week to, live with the win, and it would be a real dampener if we lose today because it's like, I don't know, I haven't celebrated a whole week of victory, curtains and blinds. But really intrigued by this contest. A few outs for the D's. I think Viney, Gawn are out. And we're coming up against one of the best ruckmen in the competition. Would have been a great battle to see Goldie and Gawny go at it. But, and then Viney has been in sensational form. Has been in really good form. I've seen some people online sort of say that potentially that's a bigger loss than Gawn. Now that's a controversial statement, but it could be the case. It really could be the case. But yeah, I'm pumped. I'm happy to be here. I hope you guys are too. And I'm going to read some comments in a second. Got me Bevragino. Cut myself twice making bloody chicken rolls. How embarrassing. But I'll get over that. I'll push through that. I'll push through the adversity. And, we'll be right. Just turning my vlog off. What time's kickoff? Is it 6:10 or 6:05? I like the cheeky 6:05s. They sort of creep up on you. Let's get a bit of volume on here. This might be too loud, though. John Ralph. Stop making stuff up, Ralphie. Alright, what's everyone saying? Can't the bloody ruse. Say hi, Georgia. G'day, Georgia Brady. Nicholas Godees. Get around him, Nicholas. Pato the Goat. Hey, Kados. G'day, Pato the Goat. This is top chat. I want to get live chat. I want to get your instant feedback. Prediction for the game, Kados. Shut up, Ralphie. You're talking too much jargon. Well, I'm going to back the D's in, obviously, but I'm more nervous about this game than I was Adelaide. I've seen us beat North once in 19 games or something ridiculous. So I'm certainly not confident. But I think, if any other D's fans are sitting at home, they'd probably feel the same. There's a lack of trust with this Melbourne Football Club. One week we probably should knock off top of the ladder-ish Brisbane Lions, and then the week after we get pounded by Port in a really uncompetitive sort of showing. So who knows? Who knows what D's are going to rock up. 4-day break. We didn't show too much ticker after the last 4-day breaks. Lukey Jackson in the ruck. I love his presence. And I love his presence around the ball and at ground level. And he moves like a mid. And that's what we love about him. But I'm not sure about these hit outs. And Viney out as well makes me a little bit more nervous. But then again, Gussie Brayshaw comes in. You'd say to the mixer. Get him in and under. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be intriguing. Let's go the Roos. Congratulations on the album. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate the couple of bucks you've chipped in as well. I'll try and read all the comments, so you guys don't have to chip in with the money. But if you do, it's all right. goes all right. Goes a long way. It keeps the lights on here at Dosso HQ. But yeah, I do try and get through as many comments as I can. All right, I've got the live chat, Chari. So this is flying. We got this. The boys look strong, but Goldie looks huge. Goldie is a man mountain. There's no two ways about it. Let's not sugarcoat it. Let's not sugarcoat the size of the Goldenstein. Say hi to Jonathan. G'day, Jonathan. Hope you're travelling well. Yeah, what are we looking at? 6:10 start. Ah, you hate that. That's a 10-minute wait. Or how about all the chatter every pre-stream? Because I say the stream's going to kick off, because it does. Kicks off at about 25 minutes before the bounce, and I don't like getting on until 10, 15 minutes before the bounce. So I just let it cook for a little bit. I let it simmer. And every stream for the last 18 months is, he's late. He's not coming on. Caden has forgot. You're bloody late, mate. Where are you? And it's like, I'm not late because I make the rules around here. So it makes me laugh. But never panic. I am just sitting here watching the footy without the camera on. I'm here. I'm ready to go. But yeah, it makes me laugh, the old, you're late. Sports Forever, why doesn't Cooko upload? Well, he sort of peaked. He sort of hit the pinnacle of YouTube, the young Cook. Some of his videos last year were absolute classic, but his lappy's gone. His laptop's, in all sorts. So he's going to get a new lappy and then give, I don't know if it's the second half of this year. Yeah, I think it is. The last couple of months, a bit of a shake, I reckon. So it'll be good to get some Cooks and content back because that's what he's in the side for. That's what we love him for. What's Kate said? It's all happening. What's happening? Who are you? Where are you? Kate, Collingwood is way better than Melbourne. Well, that is a subjective statement. And it's on the front foot, and I don't mind your conviction. Fines is playing next game. Surely Pendles doesn't come back for the D's game. They've got a lot of outs, and we versed them in a couple of weeks, and I don't want to be that supporter whose fingers crossed that a team gets more injured or doesn't recover. I never want to be that supporter. I want to play every team with their best 22 and pound them. But it would be handy if some of their outs don't come back in for the D's game. But, yeah. Then we got the Bulldogs. It's going to be an interesting couple of weeks for the D's. If we knock off a couple of these teams, we're back in it. If we don't, it's almost bon voyage for the season. Lewis, thoughts on Marbell Chol incident? It's a weird thing to do, but I understand that it's not... Well, I don't think the intention is as vicious as what people are saying. So it is a weird look when you're watching the footy and some of your idols are grabbing each other in parts that you probably shouldn't grab. But when people are sort of banging it up to say that it's like almost bullying or... I don't know. I think it's a little bit of banter between the boys. But I don't want to put those sort of incidents down as banter if they're not. But I think that this is. So yeah, just a bit of banter with the boys. Bit of a weird look. Probably keep it when the cameras aren't there if you're going to do it. And but I don't think it's as bad as what people are saying. Like, I don't think any of Marbell Chol's teammates have a bad intention. Well, I hope not anyway, and I'm pretty sure they don't. But can't the ruse. Everyone's getting around the ruse. The ruse, you just never know with the ruse. You just never know. Hi, Kados, how are you? Going well, Fearless Nick. Caden doing another AFL Evo stream. Yeah, that was hectic. I almost feel like playing some Evo after this, but we'll see. We'll see how you all behave. I'll see if I'm up to it. Clayton Oliver took the piss. There's always some weird battles against the Roos. They're one of my favourite teams because Cook goes for them, and they've sort of had a little bit of success maybe before I knew Cook or just as I started to hang out with Cook, but definitely when we were first becoming besties, they were right down the bottom, so I can relate to them. So I really like the Roos as a footy club, but some of their players I think have Sniper McGee written all over them. And then I guess so do some of our players, and that's why if you go on YouTube and watch bloody unsociable football. It's like a game between the D's and the Roos. And it's Bernie Vince, who I guess opposition supporters would say he's a sniper, against like Zeeble and Higgins. And some of the stuff they're doing off the ball just frustrated me. And the Roos boys were, I don't know, just carrying on, and it really frustrated me. And since then, there's always like semi-heated contests between these two teams, and I look at the Roos, like, oh, Higgins, he just sort of shits me a little bit. Great player, gun, absolute star, but like, I don't know, big chest, walking around, dotting players. Zeebel's the same, so I do love the footy club, and I love some of the young guns, Curtis Taylor, Suvalaki, the Bull. I love the young, Marley Williams, Jasper. So I do like some of the North players, but some of the other ones can really shit you as an opposition supporter. But oh well, that's footy. Yeah, Tom Bug, good call. Good call. Tom Bug, Bernie Vince. Yeah, they're all the same, I guess. But when they play for your club, you love them a bit more. So that's why, yeah. North probably a win, Melbourne without Gawn or Viney. We'll see. I think Viney's a big loss, but then again, Gussie Brayshaw surely in the mixer. Are you going to do a lot more after lockdown? Streams? I want to do more streams in general anyway. It's something I've spoken about for probably 18 months. Getting into streams, but... Oh, this is about to kick off. Oh. How good is footy? I'm so jealous of the Chari. He's at the game. He gets to soak it in and enjoy it. Come on, D's. This will ruin my week if we can't get up here. 2:30 on the live, if you don't mind. You guys really turn up for these live streams. I didn't think you had it in you. Nah, I did. I back you boys to the hills. All right. Backline's looking good. Where have we put Lukey Jackson? I'm turning this up. I try and keep this down just in case it gets copyrighted, but I'm turning this right up, fellas. So if it bleeds into your mixer, then I apologise. Oh, the big Sammy Weed. Come on, Weed. Come on, Lukey Jackson. Goldie. He's not in the start. He's not in the first ball up. What? Come on, D's. Clary McGee. Use your foot skills, Clary. Yeah, Brayshaw in the middle. It's good. Vanders. A couple more of these and commentator MacDonald might come out. Vanders down the line. Oh, Hannon, great mark. Surely referendum. Oh. Jed Anson's got a bit of he'll kill you about him. That's him! Oh. Bull. I love you, Bull, but don't be a snipe. Oh my God! They've given the Bull a cheapie. Where is Goldie? He's almost KO'd bloody Harmsy. Harmsy's giving him a tap on the hand. He was trying to high five, trying a little fist bump. 250? You are kidding me. Oh, well done, Luke Jackson. Great tackle, Gussie. Oh, Lukey Jackson. He's so exciting. What an exciting prospect. It's the most excited I've been about a draft pick in a long time. Actually, that's a lie. Clayton Oliver got me pretty toey early. Oh, Lukey Jackson's getting his hands on it. Oh, Pollock runs in, knows this over well. He needs a right boot. Top of the square. Oh. Cheap. We can't allow that cheap shit. Kill the ball. Madge kicks the first for the game. I think someone wrote in the comments, Magic Door first goal. I hate when we don't kill the ball. That's annoying. Did everything right, Jake Lever, except palm it to the goal line. Well bodied. Good start by the Roos. Bot guy, $8. You're kidding me, bot guy. Do a Dusty video. What do you mean? Like a song? Or just, like a AFL Evo? You're kidding me. We're out with a clearance, a centre clearance. Ref. What are you doing, ref? What are you doing? Come on, D's. Great pick up, me Channon. Good tackle, Atley. Melksham. Oh, Jed Anderson's a bit of a scary unit, isn't he? He will deck you. Oh, well done, Harmsy. It wasn't chopping of the arms, but I don't know if you can pay it a mark before he spoiled it, could you? I don't know. Well done, Vanders. I don't know. What are you thinking about the first couple of calls? Maybe I'm just riding every call because I'm a bloody depressed Melbourne supporter that just wants everything to go right for us, but I think they've been a little bit dodgy. Scotty. Bailey Scott had the head shave when he first came into the comp, and now he's got a bit of the locks. He's looking like a bit of a roost, isn't he? Great hair. Durden was one of the great underage ruckmans, Durden. Well done, Jake Lever, Harms, Tomlinson. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Tommy Mack, please hit your kick. Please hit your kick. Please hit your kick. To the Sammy Weed. Oh, come on, Weed. Keep fighting, Weed. Well done, Weed. Terrence just rammed his head into the Weed's stomach. Put this bloody whistle away, could you? Sammy Durden. Jesus. The unforced error from Mackay. Come on, D's. Well worked to pick it. Sorry, I was just concentrating there. I've got a live show to keep going, don't I? This is poor tally. You don't see Carl Stefanovic just zoning out when he's live. All right, here we go. Weed, great hands to Sparrow. Cheeky little right boot to Pickett, who's a South Australian young fella. Runs around, he's missed. Get him off. I thought he might know the oval a little bit better than that. He's spanked it. Stop doing the loading emoji, Salty Boy says. I agree. It gives me severe doubts that the stream is working. Well, the Fritsch just had his head ripped off in a marking contest. Oh my God, Petrarca. Come on, Tom MacDonald. How's that not a free to Fritter? That was... Oh my... Have we got a free kick yet? Don't talk about the freeze. You soft cock MacDonald. Come on, Melbourne. Come on, Fritter. You are a hack. Keep you calm, keep you calm, keep you calm. Running in to an open goal. No pressure. And he's missed. Oh, he didn't mark Gerald, or Gerald, or whatever your name is, because he got smacked in the face. Come on, Mitchy Han. Got play short. Oh, he heard me. Yes! Oh, the weed! The Weederman! Come on, Sam! Come on, Sammy. Come on, Sammy. We love this man here at the Enterprises. Come on, Sam. 23. He's a baby. He's a bloody baby. Come on. Has one of the most beautifulest actions. Oh, that is... Oh, looked great for 40 metres of the journey. Backyard Charizard last night was talking about the weeds kicking action. It is a thing of beauty. It can sometimes not be accurate, and I think that's more mental than anything. But the action itself is is outstanding. Geez, North's kicking is... I thought ours was bad. Some of their disposal is horrific, and as I say that, James Harms absolutely butchered it in the middle of the ground. You can just tell both these teams came off a 4-day break. It's a bit flat-footed. Come on, D's. Davies Uniac. He looks like a player, doesn't he? He looks like a bit of a jet. I think your game is delayed. I'm watching it on KO, Shags. So, absolutely is. Well done, Jake Lever. Not only is that another free, they've given the 50. What is happening? Why is there 50 whistles a minute, and why are they all going to the white and blue? They're going to kick 2 goals, and the 2 goals are some of the just... I hate this. You are so behind to me, I'm on KO. Yeah, because the YouTube stream has delay as well. So there's KO stream and then YouTube stream. I mean, that didn't make sense. There's KO lag and then there's YouTube lag because I'm streaming. Man, that's so frustrating. Oh, umpies, come on. This is frustrating. Bailey Fridge, come on. This is frustrating. Did you see the Eagles versus Carlton game? I saw a little bit of it, and when I was initially watching, the Blues were dominating, and then I made a couple of chicken rolls, and all of a sudden West Coast were up, so that was a bit weird. Madge versus Tommy Mac. This is frustrating, but not unexpected. Hall's got it, and he's having a shot. Aaron Hall, he's missed. What's going to happen on the goal line? It's gone through. Jesus, come on, D's. Bit of a shaky start. Just haven't got anything going yet. Hibbard, great kick. Charlie Spargo, play your role, mate. Nothing silly, Charlie. Well done, Charlie Spargo. He hits Langdon. Salem. Oh, Mitchy Hannon. Bit of a target up front. Come on, D's. We need a goal. We haven't even kicked one. Mitchy Hannon, long ball. Where are the two twin towers? Wade got hands to it. Great tackle. Hold the ball. Oh, my God. Pickett! What a snag! Cozzy! Oh, that was Cyril-esque. That was fantastic. I thought he did a bit too much with it. I was sort of rooting for the handball to Jones, but he said, no, MacDonald, you don't know my capabilities. Hannon, great mark. Sam Durden slapping his head off again. We'd nearly marked this over Madge. Just couldn't quite hold it. Yeah, should have been a holding the ball. Gerald. Come on, Dave. Cozzy, what the hell? That was crazy. So MacDonald goes long inside forward. Salty Boy just rinsing the same comment. Stephen May just got blocked out of it. That's bullshit. Have you picked it free out of that? What was that for? Pollock running in. An absolute shank. Come on, D's. Oh, well done, Lever. Good handball. Oh, Lever. Ball! He dropped it! Yes, great tackle. Wow, I didn't know they'd pay it. Come on, boys. Gussie, Rivers, Harms. Look at this through the guts. Oh, he's dropped it, Harmsy. Oh, the ball! What a tackle! Oh, what a tackle, Zerha. Jesus. This chat is getting absolutely rinsed with some weird comments. Okay, boy, I just came here to spam. Yeah, good on you, salty boy, skinny boy. D's didn't deserve to beat the Crows. I don't know about that. That last quarter was something to behold. Come on, D's. Well done, Jake Lever. Come on, Fritter. Oh, it's a stitch up for Vandenberg. But he's good enough. Spargo. Well done, Spargs. Well done, Fritter. Good footy. It's a bit of a good game at this. Oh. They got to free the Roos on the wing there because I've just seen a lot. It's alright. Just... McMillan now has it for the Roos. Well done, Gussie coming across and cutting it off. I don't know. You should have hit Gus first. We hit him now. Come on, Gus. Crack! Well done. Well worked. Thoughts on West Coast, Dalen? Well, 6 in a row, is it? It's funny. It's just so funny at the start of the year. They're done. They won't make it. They're terrible. They just win 6 in a row and they look like the team to beat, don't they? I thought the Blues played well, though. Ronnie Leonard, who's got the rudest head. Someone said the Blues got... Oh, Josh Campbell. Yeah, the Blues, well, I thought they played really well at the start, but they just couldn't quite get there, but... Yeah. Ben Brown to Melbourne. I don't know about that. I feel like Melbourne probably won't get the best out of Ben Brown. I feel like you really need to hit him on the tit for him to be a gun, and I'm not sure we've got that in us. I think we need someone who, like, if we wanted a key forward, I think we need someone that can crash packs and just be lively on the ground. Like the Bulls, Zerha. I'd rather Zerha. He's not really a key forward, is he? Well, he sort of is. But he's a beast. Well done, Hibbard. Goes to Clary. Come on. Vandenberg plays on. What are you playing on for? He's marked it, and before he's hit the deck, he's off running. Go back off your mark, Vanders. Jeez, we've been weirdly, like, rushy at the goals. Oh, look at the pressure from the D's forwards. Oh, well done, McMillan. He's a bit of a journeyman. Well, not really. He hasn't gone to many clubs, but, you know, bit of a journeyman footballer, McMillan. He's still hanging about. Well done, Luke Jackson. How long do you get to handball it? Oh, Batraka's been legged. Oh. You're tackled around his ankles. This has been bullshit. Sit down, Goldie. It's fine. It's all right. I tackle. He's freaking trying to shrug him. If they get a goal here, I'll be that frustrated. This has been bullshit. Oh, 5 seconds to go. Typical late goal for an opposition club against the D's. Thoughts on Cal Ward? Well, probably a free. It probably was a free, but he did put a bit of mayo on it. But I don't think it was as soft. Like, he's gone in, got spanked high, put a bit of mayo on it, but he still got spanked high. Larky coming in. This will really... Oh, maybe I'm just a biased, salty, sooky supporter, but Christian Petrarca got tackled around his ankles 35 metres out directly in front. How many whistles have been going this game? Frustrating. What do you reckon the Crows will do this off-season? Probably not go on a camp. I like the Crows. I like the coach. I like Matty Nix. I like Tom Doedee. Their forward line worries me a little bit, but as in, like, I don't know where it's going. But I like them. Surely bring back the podcast. Podcast will come back. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to film a Beveragino up, but yeah, frustrating first term. I always want to give benefit of the doubt, but there was a couple of frees there that really frustrated me. I felt like they were there for the Ds and they weren't paid. That's fair enough. But then there was a couple of frees there for North that I felt like were barely there and the whistle went very quickly. And that's just annoying, but that's the way it is and that's the way things go. And, you know, I've been to games where the Ds get the rub of the green and I walk away going, geez, I can't believe how many frees we got today. But there's been games I walk away and go, we got absolutely ripped off. I'm not saying we've been ripped off, and probably on review they were all fair, but it's frustrating. But anyway, that's not the reason we're not in it. We can't kick straight, and we should have finished off a couple more than we did. But other than that, an alright start. I don't think we've played terrible footy, and it feels like we might grind this one out for a little while as well, but I don't think we're letting North do anything too crazy, so yeah, but it's just weird. We're not really winning it out of the middle again, and we haven't been able to do that for a little while. Say my name, Dibbers2K. Did you say Beveragino? I did, Jeff Patterson. Paid Paradise, put up a parking lot. Feel like playing a bit of Evo after this. I'll weigh it up. I'll weigh it up with my camp and weigh it up with their camp, and I'll decide a little later whether Evo's going to come on. But Lukey Barton, I'm a North supporter and you are being ripped off. Well, that makes me feel like my embarrassing childlike sooking to the umpires is worth it. Rules so bad, umpire give bloody ducks on Goldstein. We're done for. Viney and Max out. Toby, I don't think we are. That wasn't that bad of a quarter. That just looked like just a real... You know when sometimes a team will play and it looks like they haven't even got out of third gear? And it sort of looked like that for both clubs. Like North didn't even look like they were out of third gear either. But I feel like we've got a couple more gears to go. And I'm not sure North do for 4 quarters. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Wouldn't be surprised me if we drop this. Don't worry, Caden, you've got nothing to worry about. My Roos won't play 4 quarters. Jesse Mack. I don't know about that, Jess. I don't know if my Ds will play 1 quarter. Surely you send a brother a copy of AFL League, bro. I don't have a copy. I gave mine to Cookson. He paid for it, actually. But... I don't have the 2 copies anymore. Thoughts on the Saints? Pretenders. In my mind, in terms of surely they can't. But week in, week out, they're proving to me that they might not be. And I feel the same about Port. I don't think when the whips get cracking, the Power are going to play good finals footy. But the more the weeks go on, I'm getting absolutely proven wrong. Lions as well. I'd say the Lions, Saints and Power, all a bit pretendery. But then again, yeah. To me, it's like a Pies and West Coast, a West Coast and Richmond. I see that and go, they're the real deal. I don't see it for the Power, Saints or Lions, but you got to be in it to win it, and they're all at the right position at the moment. So, yeah. Thoughts on the Cats? I think the Cats are below all those teams almost. But I've felt like that for years. I felt like a lot of years I'll go in and it's like, Geelong got 45-year-old Gary Ablett, Gary Rowan and Luke Dalhouse. And I go, what's that going to do? And then they finish first. They go, we had a great pre-season. We got Jake Collar-Jasny and Jack Henry in defence. And I go, what are you talking about? And then they're the number 1 defence for the league. Or for the year. So every time I seem to write the Cats off, they just play well. And I'm writing them off again. I don't think they're a Richmond, Collingwood, West Coast, Port, Saints, Brisbane. But knowing the Cats, they could probably beat all of them. So I think if the Cats make the 8, they could win it from any position. When I feel like if the Saints make the 8 but don't make the top 4, it'll be very hard, if you get me. I think that makes sense in my head, but potentially not. 200 people might be shaking their heads at home. Frustrating quarter, but not as frustrating. It wasn't like, oh, we're butchering the ball and not having a dip frustrating. It was sort of like we're getting ripped off by the arms. And North have had some soft goals. And not soft as in like, not all of them were undeserving, but soft as in like Jake Lever, kill the ball, don't slap it onto the goal line. That Nick Larkey 50 was frustrating because I'm pretty sure just before it, Cozzy got pinged for a free when I thought it was like, I don't know, good marking contest, especially when earlier Fritter didn't get a free and he got his head smacked off in the marking contest. But we digress, and it's the second quarter and anything can happen. Love your videos. Thanks, Jake. Pies have been off the last few weeks. Yeah, they have. But they still look alright, don't you reckon? Like, if they can make it, they look like they could do some damage. I'm not sure. Thoughts on Freo? I reckon the Freo will pop up quicker than you think. I reckon they've got, like, the good core. Good young core. I reckon if they're fully fit, Hogan, Lobb, McCarthy up forward is potent. Their defence has 2 possible All-Australians in bloody Pearce and... Who's the other bloke? I get them both mixed up. Pearce and... something. There's 2 that I get confused, but they've got a pretty good backline. And then midfield. Fifey, Brayshaw's not a gun yet, but should be. Chera, Sarong, bloody hell. Or Hayden Young off the backline. I don't know. I like the Dockers. All right, here we go. Second term. I'm a bit nervous about this term. This is the matchup we wanted to see. Goldie and Jackson. Ooh. We're getting flogged in the midfield, and that's happened for a couple of weeks. Alright, I'm going the early crow. I've got a bad feeling about this quarter, just after seeing that clearance. Go, Cos. Been held! Oh. He got held initially and then fell to the ground, and him probably trying to sell the free is why the ump didn't give it. But initially, when he first kept his feet, he was 100% held. But once again, we digress. We don't want to be MacDonald the sook about the umpiring channel, even though it's fast becoming that. I might go petty mode and get a... I might go petty mode and get the full match replay and cut out the ones that I think weren't there. I've been very close to doing that on a number of... Well, actually, I haven't. I would never do that in my life. But you know the people who do that? They'll post it on social media. These are the 4 decisions that weren't there. Clary, Brayshaw, kick... Come on, D's. I'm nervous about this term. I don't know why. Tom Sparrow, Langdon, Hannon. He's missed the kick to Brayshaw. It'll get there, though. Idiot! We were out. I think Cozzy was just sitting over the back. Hall. He's got players. We set up pretty well defensively. Oh, great chase. That's holding the ball. Well done. Oh, my God. Hall, he probably should have just kicked it. Oh, my God, Brayshaw. I hate this off-the-step kicking. Tomlinson. Spargo. Hit your kick, Charlie. And he hasn't. Well done, Hannon. Come on, Tommy Mac. You're running like an old grandma. Why is Tommy Mac running so... He's running on sand. And has been for 18 months. Lukey Jack. Getting pounded in the ruck here. But... Well done, Gussie. This is weird. This is a weird game. I'm not as pessimistic. I don't know. It's weird. Weird times. Thoughts on Mitch Wallace? He deserves a couple of snags, doesn't he? Can Rivers do something? He's a bit fumbly today, Rivers. Clayton Oliver getting held off the ball. I'm glad they don't pay it, but... Oh, and he just goes in and gets it. Well done, Clary. Spargs. Jackson. Brayshaw. Hit a kick. And he hasn't again! Jonesy. Thank God for Nathan Jones. Get in. Oh, God. 1-5. Kicking demons. Come on, dude. Oh, well done, Jackson. Clary. I don't know if that's a shot or a kick. Or Weed. Well done, Sammy Weed. Jackson, he's so exciting. Look at him. Look at Dogger. He loves it. Come on, Dees. What are your thoughts on Paul Wheatley? Jack Productions, that's question of the night. And that'll take home a fruit platter. Yeah, Paul Wheatley. I think he's got the most super goals in NAB Cup history. Paul Wheatley could roost a pill. Well done, Tomlinson. Play on. Come on, Dees. Stephen May, super boot. Look at that. Look at the purchase. Oh, Tommy Mac. Ball! McMillan. Oh, my God. Come on, Dees. May got pushed. He got shoved out of it, you fucking idiots. Well done, Jake Lever. Hit your kicks. That's hit the turf, but it'll do. Melksham Jones. Go all the way, Jonesy, you old fella. Weed! Yes! Oh. Well done, Jonesy. Sammy's got a bit about him, doesn't he? Sorry, I just had to ride every bloody bump and bruise. Kados, a really good song is Don't Argue from Picket Palace. Have they got a song Don't Argue? That's sick. Cohen, Bakes. He wrote Bakes. Surely Bakes isn't in here. Bakes has got bigger fish to fry. 210 sitting in here. This is grouse. G'day to all the D's fans at home. I know some of my sooking and sulking wouldn't even compare to some of the... I feel like I'm an optimistic D's fan. Some people at home would be absolutely going off. I don't think it's been a bad performance to start. I think it's been contested and tight, and a couple of things haven't gone our way, but I don't think we've started too poorly. But it's just one of those games where, like, the kicking at goal, it could slip away from us if we keep going the way we're going. But I don't think, you know, the effort and stuff, we've certainly come to play, and we've tidied up a lot of things. The kicking inside 50 and the setting up behind the play is unreal. God, he gets the clearance. Well done, Rivers. Brayshaw. Well done, Dogger. Mitchie Hannon, Harms, clean pick up. Tomlinson, oh, what is that kick? Oh, it's bounced. Touch play on. Well done, Tom MacDonald. Applied good pressure. That's holding the ball. Well done. Track. Oh my God. Track is so explosive. Spargo. Hit your kick, Charlie. Weed. Yes. Sam. We love Sam. Oh. He's sprinting off the mark. Just go back and... Oh, he wants to get to the end of the mark so he can tie his shoe. Surely give him a couple of seconds to tie his shoe. I think when he puts the ball on the ground, they stop the clock, don't they? Well done, Spargo. Come on, Sammy. Take your time. Take your time, Sam. Come on, Sammy. He's got such a good action, but he can be a bit hit and miss. I think it's up here. Don't get your head down. Jeez, Lukey Jackson's got to be... I didn't really take into contention that it's short a quarter, so a young player probably won't get as fatigued running a whole game out. Jeez, they got some balls, the Roos. Their midfield is cracking in. I pride ourselves on our hardness around the footy, but Davies Uniacke and the likes are cracking in just as much. Now, obviously, teams have inside players, but I'm impressed. Up a track. Great tackle, Luke Jackson. Jeez, good defense from the Roos there. We were pressing and coming. Oh, Rivers! That was Jared Rivers like. What a clunk. Come on, Riv. Hit a kick, brother. Great shoe. Fritter. Jeez, it's a good game. Fair play to the Roos there. They're doing well. Come on, jeez, I love Rivers. We've had a pretty good draft this year. You don't want to go the early crow, but Dogger, Cozzy and Riv. Oh my God. Petrarca has it on a string. Dogger. Langdon. Good kick. Oh, Cozzy! Coz. Well done, Jake Lever. Oh my God, they were out. Well done, Jake Lever. Come on, Riv. Great kick. Malcolm. Oh, Coz. He's gone the scoop through his legs, Coz. Oh my God. That's a tap. Jeez, we're coming, but we're just not kicking any scores. Fair play to the Roos sitting up well behind the play. Now the umpiring has stopped being so... The umpires have put the whistle away and stopped plucking frees out of their ass for no reason, and it's turning into a good game. You're a sook, MacDonald. Stop blaming the umps, mate. You softy. Jeez, they're not really going anywhere. We set up pretty well defensively recently. Aaron Hall with it at the back. He wants something. He's trying to create something. I don't mind this, Hawley. McMillan. Yeah, Tom MacDonald runs like a grandma. I'm sorry. I wish he didn't. I wish he didn't. I really do, but he does. McMillan. He says, I'll take the game on. This is one of the weirdest build-ups I've ever seen in my life, and it's stopped with Cos in the middle. Interception. To Grandma MacDonald picks it up. Got Melksham wide. Who's in? Oh, it's Spargo. Kick your goal, Sammy. Kick your fucking goal. Go back. Come on. Come on, Sam. Patrak's gone over and said, you know you can kick this. Have a bit of David Neitz about your brother. Sammy Weed. It's these ones I get more confident with because he can really spank them. And he's absolutely murdered that. He does that sometimes. He's a great kick of the ball, but it's all up here. We should be up. We're losing by a point, and we should be up. Jake Lever is playing out of his skin. And he has for a couple of weeks. Well done, Tom MacDonald. Pick the ball up, Tom. Oh my God, Petrarca is a beast. Jeez, we pushed them back. Jeez, come on, we deserve a snag here. Come on, Dees, finish your dinner. Brayshaw from 52 metres. He says, there's your dinner. Oh, what a celebration. The golf swing. That was a clean hit from 52, Gussie Bray. What a turn. We haven't put it on the scoreboard, though, which is frustrating. Right on, Wade. Good hands. What's a score involvement? Is score involvement goal assist, or is score involvement being in the play? Because that's a score involvement to Sammy Weed. It was good. Good pick up at ground level. Handballs to Jones. And then the golf swing from Gussie Bray from 50. Ooh. Playing better. Whoever did the camera work for Cult Figures should be a professional. That was my brother. My brother Lockie Mack helped me out. Very artistic young fella. Yeah, it came up a treat, didn't he? I had the concepts, though. Don't give him too much credit. I had the concepts. I wanted the projector and the seaside, but no, he did well. On your Kados, thanks, Khan, Duman. Let's hold the ball. Here we go. Gussie in the middle looks good. Langdon, Jones. That's a very shallow inside 50. That's a great mark by Tarrant. Has he been All-Australian? He hasn't been All-Australian yet, has he, Tarrant? He is very good. Oh, that's too high. Tom Sparrow got his head ripped off. Oh. Head ripped off is a bit of mayo put on that, but he went above the shoulder. I'd rather see them not paid because he didn't decapitate him, I guess, but... Oh! Jed Anderson. That's good umpiring. Jed Anderson ducked the head, drove it into the stomach, and wasn't paid. Zerha's got it. Hits Dumont. There's a shank from Simpkin. Come on, Dees. Hold on here. Tom MacDonald's gone the weirdest punch when he could have marked. And it spills to Scott. And a shank off the shins has gone on the full. Michael Hibbard. Kicking out. Come on, Dees. Under the pump here. Simpkins' kicking is putrid. Jai Simpkin, he's a pretty good player, but some of that kicking was poor. He must be fatigued or something. Salem, what a shoe to Tommy Mack. He doesn't look right, does he, physically, but he's working hard and he's got himself in the game today. Mitchy Han and Tom Sparrow running into each other. Tom Sparrow's a beast. Look at that. Hold Melksham. Chopped his arms. He impeded his mark. Jeez, his forward pressure is first class by the D's. Playing really well this term. I was a bit concerned about how we'd go, but we've turned up. As long as we don't concede a late one. Some bloke commented a couple of streams ago, the D's always concede one inside the last minute of every quarter, and it's so true. And we did it last term. And if Madge gets it here, we'll probably do it again. May had to mark. And they've fucking done it. Oh. What a dominant term we've had. It's a goal. Don't tease me with this. We've dominated this whole quarter. Comes down to the last minute. May. Why would you review that? It's a goal. Imagine going for Melbourne. It sucks. It really sucks. We have taken the piss this whole term, and then with 50 seconds to go, we've let through an absolute cheapie. So Vlaki with the 50 to 10 metres out. It's not cheap because it's there and the umpire paid it, but, you know, annoying free. Lever, not marking one, and it rolled to the goal line. And was it Suva or Madge kicked it off the ground? And then this third one is just frustrating. Stephen May actually got in the position to hold the mark, went to punch. And they get a late goal. It's so frustrating. Such a frustrating let-off. They're so frustrating. Dominant all term and behind by a point. Potentially dominant all half. Like, so frustrating. 50 seconds to go in this second term. Jeez, Petrarca's good. He's got it to Langdon. 30 seconds to go in this term, and we're going inside 50. It's gone through the arms of Cozzy. Weed. Jones. Langdon. One last kick. 18 seconds. Oh, Weed, what a mark. Kick this, Sam. What a clunk. That's my key forward. That's my key forward. That's my key. Now kick it, Sam. The action's beautiful. It's just all up here. Is the monkey on the shoulder? Yes! Oh. Well done, Sammy Weed. 2-2. Jeez, he looks alright. He looks very good, does the Weed. I can't believe it took a cry from the public to get him a game. He was just playing some Resi's football. And we were playing shocking, and everyone on Facebook just said, get that young kid in. We haven't seen him since 2018, and he was a beast. And after some public pressure, Goody finally folded, give him a game, and he's been kicking. He's been having 5 scoring shots a game. Not kicking 5 goals a game, but he's got 2-2 this game. I think in the Hawthorn game, he had like 2 or 3, 2-2 or 3-2 or something. I'm not a good stats man. Sometimes I put a bit of mayo on it. But he's been kicking, he's been having 4 or 5 shots a game. So when he converts the 2 this term that he should have kicked, he'd have 4 at half time and be on record to have an absolute bag. Weird, frustrating term. Typical term. But it's weird because I don't know. We're up by 5 points against North. I don't think we played horrifically. That we're doing everything right, to be honest, except, I don't know, like I've seen games where it's half time and we don't look like we've shown anything, but that whole second term, we just had it in our 50, and lowering the eyes is looking really good. The midfield's looking really good with the clearances, even though they're beating us a little, well, I don't know the stats, but they're getting it out as much as we're getting it out. But that lowering of the eyes when we get to the 50s looking good. We structure quite well with the Weed and Dogger Jackson. Tom MacDonald runs so poorly. His body, there's got to be something wrong. But he's giving it his all, to be fair. And then the back line sets up well. That last goal where Lever pushed up was a bit of a worry, but I felt like May probably, and I know he shouldn't have been on a 2-on-1, but he probably could have marked that. But apart from that, we structure quite well behind the ball. It's looking all right, and I know we're versus North and potentially only 5 points up and could lose this, but from a D's fan, it's starting to come together a little bit. Bloody 2 weeks ago, everyone was saying, rebuild again. You're an idiot if you think that. We're closer than you think. But it is a frustrating situation to be in. You make a prelim and you feel like the world's your oyster. Didn't the Tigers get kicked out first round of the finals, like 3 finals series in a row? I know Hawks pipped a flag in 08, but it was a bit before their time. And then I'm not sure I think the following year they didn't make finals, and then they took a little while till they got back in 2011-ish. And they start winning flags in 2012, or no, not 2012, 2013. So between 2008 and 2013, that's a 5-year difference, but it was sort of the same group, if you get me. So I'm not saying we're the Tigers or the Hawks, or even the Bulldogs jumped up, pinched a flag, but they didn't have that premiership team yet, almost. And I feel like that's almost what we did in 2018. And then 2019 is inexcusable and was disgusting, and it was really frustrating because it was sort of like, oh, great, we got Viney and Lever back this week, and then Tom MacDonald and Gawn were out. And then it's like, oh, great, we got Gawn and Tom MacDonald back, and then Stephen May and Jack Viney are out. So it was that sort of year where nothing was going right. So I don't know. I feel like we're not as far off as what people think. Anyway, that's me spiel. Who do you think's going to win the Coleman? Surely Josh Kennedy. Who do you think will turn out the best player out of the 2018 draft? King, Twins, Wolf, Rankin, Bailey Smith, Precocious, Rosie. Oh my God. That's stacked. That is stacked. I reckon Walsh will be the 4th or 5th best, but I still think he'll have 250 games, a couple of flags, and a potential Brownlow. But I still feel like... and how funny is that? I reckon it probably goes... King... Oh, either King, though. That's the hard bit, isn't it? Max will win a couple comp. Well, they're both going to... Oh, my God. Yeah, that's crazy. I reckon it goes King, Rosie, then maybe Smith, then maybe King, then maybe Walsh. But I'm not saying Walsh is bad, and I'm saying Walsh is going to be as good as all of them. But I feel like Bailey Smith is a beast. I feel like he's an absolute beast. Well, the King twins, I don't really have to say anything. Yeah, that's hurting my head looking at those names. They're all just freaks. Lukosius will have one of those just solid careers, I reckon. Lukosius, he's a backman, so he's not going to win Brownlows and stuff or Colemans, but he'll have one of those 4 or 5 All-Australians under his belt sort of thing. Jack Lukosius, 3-time best and fairest and 5-time All-Australian. That sort of seems like it'll ring quite true. And also like Rankin, he might not win Brownlows and stuff like that, but he'll be like 5-time All-Australian from the pocket, couple best and fairest, gun. Yeah, far out. What a list. Who else is in there? Is it like Chase Jones and who else is from that crop? That crop bats a lot deeper than that, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Kados, can you do trivia? I don't know how to do trivia. Do I have to Google it or something? Zach Butters better than them all. Zach Butters, he will be a jet. He has Toby Green vibes in terms of that half forwarder that when he gets it around the 50, he's going to either do something stupid and kick a goal, like something crazy, because he's so skillful and exciting, or he just is that perfect setter-upper. So I love Zachy Butts. Oh, Dersma. Oh, my God. What a crop. Dersma, he's a jet. Yeah, far out. Yeah. Who's been in the premiership? I could not tell you. West Coast. Just showing you now who's doing the damage for the Ds, who's been among the best, like Mike. The best for the Ds. Gussie Brayshaw looks great. Christian Petrarca is doing silly things in the midfield. I don't know whether I just have been unfortunate and the Ds midfields that I've watched over the last 15 years aren't what normal midfields work like. And maybe my bar is very low for what I think a good midfielder is. But Christian Petrarca is doing things I've never seen. And I don't want to blow it out of proportion. And he's had this capability for 5 years. He's just now doing it week in, week out very easily. But he's had this in him for 5 years. And that's why people get a stiffy over him since he got drafted. Mind you, he had an ACL. So everyone goes, he's been around for 5 years. He's been playing footy for 3.5. So he's that year behind that first crop that he came in with. And he's flirted with us over the years with his capability. But I would describe him as the smarts of Ablett and the explosiveness of Dusty and the hardness of Selwood. And it's ridiculous. I've seen Paddy Cripps explode out, but not with the same pace as like a Petrarca. I've seen Selwood go in as hard, but not with the smarts as Petrarca. I've seen Ablett have the smarts, but not with the explosiveness. I don't know. He's almost... Yeah, it gets me very excited. I don't know who asked, but there you go. That's me, Petrarca chat. Wait, what was the question? I should probably answer the question. What was the question? Oh, who's doing... Oh, yeah, Petrarca. Petrarca's one of our best on. Brayshaw's been good in the middle. Lever's been great down back. And the Weed has been awesome up front. And Dogger is doing a really good job on Goldstein. Like Mike, or just like Mike, whatever your name is. Yeah, Dogger probably getting outdone in the ruck. But he's been marking them around the ground and really good around the ground as well. Extra mid. CJ Arnold, one of the OGs, CJ Arnold, been around a long time, been around the traps, love the streams, Kados, keep it up, and love the album. I appreciate that, CJ. Yeah, I'm glad you got around the album. It took a little while to make, so that's sick that you're getting around it. And love the streams. Thank you. I appreciate that too. You've been around on the stream since day dot, so I appreciate you showing your head. But I want to do these more. I'm tempted to play some Evo after this, potentially, or I don't know. But streams are so much fun. I love them. Do a halftime Kahoot. Shawnee Ducks. He hasn't got the chat, Shawnee Ducks. He just chipped in the $15. I appreciate that, Duxie. Going all right this game. I think there's 2 or 3 goals you could probably take off this. Well, there's definitely 2 you could take off that I felt were quite, in tennis terms, unforced errors. So I feel like we should have a 2 or 3 goal, or actually more. That second quarter we took the piss, but just couldn't finish. So I feel like we should be a little bit further in front. And that'll kill me if we don't get up. But we're going all right, Duxie. We're travelling well, mate. Melbourne has a great list, but the second worst coach. I've seen Goody pluck wins when I don't think many other coaches could pluck wins. Went over to West Coast. That Tom MacDonald game, I could not believe how we did that. That was astonishing. The games against Geelong in 2018, I could not believe that team, 20-year-olds, Salem 20, Petrarca 20, Brayshaw 20, Clayton Oliver 18, not 18, 19, 20. Like these young guns nearly pipped the Cats twice and then smacked them in the finals. We've gone over to Adelaide and had some really close, gritty wins. Hawthorn a couple of years ago, maybe that was Paul Roos. But we've had some really crazy wins under Goody, and I look and go, not sure many. I don't know whether we would have done that with any other coach. And I haven't said that about a D's coach for decades. We had this tactic in 2016 onwards, and I think it was Goody's tactic, and it was Alan Richardson said it in an interview. He said, "Well, Goody's one of the best young coaches in terms of he's shaped the game with 2 or 3 things." We had this tactic where our backmen just flew off the back line and became mids. So when we'd have the ruck, we'd tap it behind, turn around, and we're handballing it off the back line. So like Jake Melksham, a forward, started at centre-half back. And it was just ridiculous. We would just drive the ball in over and over and over. And when we were coming, we would go in these big waves of momentum, because we could just do that off the back line. And then another thing that I would say is Goodies is the way he uses Max Gawn. When Max Gawn floats forward, it's so important, but the way Goody uses Max Gawn floating back is crazy. And I remember seeing that in 2018. Like, the team will have momentum and there's a ball up on the wing, and I don't know, all of a sudden Max Gawn's down in defence taking intercept marks. And I know that might sound stupid and maybe that's not a Goody thing. Maybe every other coach does it, but to use your best ruckman, a kick behind the ball, and it actually helps your team win, it's quite crazy. And we do it sometimes as well. Like, there'll be a ball up in the D's 50 and they'll chuck Weed in and they'll just put Maxi on the wing. So it's like, I don't know, it just helps us keep, I don't know, stuff like that I see Goody do, and it really impresses me. And he's been copping it for the last 18 months, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough one. I like Goody. Far out, I'm ranting and raving. But what else am I supposed to do? Who am I talking to? Anyway, back to the questions. These will run away with it now. Louis, I bloody hope so. Because we've set ourselves up for a good game. Cohen, I think the team's performance often comes back to the coach. What do you think? I think the only time I felt like Goody was a shit coach was at the start of this year with the selection. And the D's are sometimes a little bit hero mode with selection. Like, they go, middle of last year, if Sam Wiedemann kicks 4 on the weekend, he's not back in the team because he's done it once. One game in the VFL means nothing. You've got to do it 4 weeks in a row. Weed will kick 2 the next week. No, you've only done it 2 weeks. We want to see a block of games from you. He'll only kick 1 the next week, or he'll kick 0 the next week, and it's like they almost started again. You're 4 months. I don't know. That's the way I've seen it. when I sort of think, yeah, sometimes with selection they can be a bit too harsh at bringing people in and out. And I think in recent weeks, when Goody's brought players in, I don't know, it's better. And the only time I've ever been disappointed in him is his selections at the start of this year. But he coached in 2017. We should have made finals. That was frustrating. 2018, cracking year. 2019, outlier, I believe, even though it's not. Like, if you look at the performances, that year isn't the outlier. But and then I think we're going okay this year. We've had a lot of disruptions with COVID and stuff, and I know everyone else has, but oh well. Tom MacDonald, MVP in the AFL. He has a crack, Tommy Mac. He just runs like an old lady, and it's frustrating and very fumbly. And his 2018 year was ridiculous, like absurd. And I know I got taken the piss out of when I said he kicked 60 in half a season, but he kicked 55 in 22 games or something, and he'd missed the first 5 games because we made finals or something. It actually added up to a full season, but very, very good, very, very reliable kick, great mark, moved well, and we haven't seen that. And people have been speaking online that his body just must not be right, and I don't want to buy into that because he says it's fine, but why are you running like an old lady, Tom? We need you, brother. So, yeah, tough one. But it's been such a breath of fresh air having Lukey Jack and Weed down forward. And I was so, everyone was rinsing our forward line at the start of this year. Who have you got? Tom MacDonald shit. What, you're going to bring the Weed in? He hasn't played all year. He's shit. And then to have him come in, have an impact on the scoreboard, have an impact in the contest, it gives me quite the optimistic look, thinking that Jackson and the Weed could do some damage in the next few years. You're kidding me, Duxie. Duxie's chipped in $30 and says, you are amazing. You're amazing, Duxie. I try to answer a lot of the chat, so, if you do want to chip in the buckaroonies, I appreciate it, but if you don't, or you can't, no stress. I try and see as much chat as I can. But yeah, appreciate that, Duxie. You're a great man, and hopefully these can get up for you. Loving the Weed, Kados. What a gun. The big chufta. I love the Weed. Something silly. He's a great man. Missing a bit of Adamuze magic. Jeez, I'm not, because Cozzy Pickett has a bit of the flair of the ooze. Cozzy Pickett, that snag earlier was great. Ring Cook's going to ask him about his opinion on the game. I'm not even sure Cook will be watching the game, to be honest. I would, but I don't want to bother the great man. Caden, thoughts on Nick Nat for the Brownlow? Wouldn't have thought so. Nick Nat does great midfield things, and these are all my opinions. I know nothing about footy, so take this with a grain of salt. Because I've just said Simon Cook was a great coach, and he finished second last year. Now I'm going to rip on Nick Nat. So, Nick Nat, great stuff around the footy, and his rucking it's prolific at the moment, but I love a ruckman that can mark. And seeing Gorney around the ground marking, whenever it's in the air and he's near it, he will clunk it. It is crazy. The way he reads it and the way he gets his body and the way he flies at it. It's ridiculous. Nick Nat never does that, and that sort of frustrates me. So you have his 10 touches, and they're quite lively touches because he gets around the ball, and it's probably his tackling and pressure, which is probably his bigger asset than just touches and marks, I guess, but probably not the Brownlow. Dave, 54, $3 with the thumbs up. Or Dav, thank you, great man. The footy's nearly back. I need to fill up my bev, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. Do you guys want anything? You don't? Alright, I'll be back. So join in the chorus. Just filling them up here, boys. Would love a big third term. If the third term... Oh, look at Jake Melksham. He's the captain of the day. Real steely look in the eyes. If this third term is similar to the second, I will be a little bit worried because we're going to leave them in it. So if we dominate inside 50s, dominate territory, dominate possessions, but don't put enough on the scoreboard and they're still in it, That'll really scare me. But then again, I guess that quarter that I've just described is probably better than getting pounded. So I don't know. I'm going to crank this back up. Sorry if it bleeds into your TVs or whatever, but I want to hear the atmosphere of Chari down at the down at the Oval. Jeez, I need to breathe. I've just been yapping me chops up. Dear Ted Whitten, the football god, or Jack Dyer, please get the Demons over the line. We really need this. Back-to-back wins haven't come to us for a number of years, and we're on the brink of it. Give us a chop out, Jags. Dosco. Come on, boys. I'm nervous. Dogger Jackson in the ruck. Put your whistle away, let's get into it. Well, Jackson is beaten Madge in the ruck. Brayshaw's handball, it's a bit dodge. Jeez, Clary's clean around the footy. Come on, Hibbert, I'm going to ride every kick because I'm nervous. Oh, track how to get out the back. Got it, centre wing, kicks inboard. It's a great kick to Brayshaw. Brayshaw for his second from 45. Why are we missing? Come on, D's. We've missed again. We saw. Anderson's a bit sore, the big fella. He's got a head like a cat's head. Hard as a cat's head is Jed Anderson. Sometimes toes the line, whether he snipes or not, but I wouldn't mind that if he was my teammate, but because he's the opposition, it can get a bit frustrating. I'm nervous here, folks. I am not sitting pretty. I'm very nervous. We're not kicking our goals. And we're leaving them in it. Well done, Dogger Jackson! Oliver, that's a terrible kick. Tom MacDonald, good mark. Oh, Davies Uniac, that was unreal. Well done, he's got it again. Davies Uniac went in, cleaned up Oliver. And now he's rebounding from 50, but he's got nothing to kick to because we set up well defensively now. Oh, he's kicked it to Langdon, but Langdon couldn't take it. Oh no, we were out! Come on, D's. I'm nervous this quarter, folks. Zerhaus picked it up from 45 and had a blaze, and he's put it out in the full. Roos will win. Hope not. Hibbard. Jeez, Dogger Jackson's been good. Oh, he's nearly marked that. He's picked it up. Clary. Hannon. Come on, Langdon. Come on, Tees. We're out here. This has to be a goal. We're out. Keep running it. Keep running it, Langdon. Oh, wait. That's got to be a mark, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Probably not. Come on, Dees. Brayshaw from 45, steadies. He hasn't even made the distance. What are we doing? We need snags. We never beat the Roos. Jumont's eyes are doing some weird things out on the pitch. Oh, Dogger Jackson, you are a star, my friend. I'm a bit nervous, fellas. I'm... Well done, Hibbert! He's having a good year. Dogger Jackson is a star. Come on, Gussie. Hit your kick, Gus. Good kick. Go, Han. Where's the weed? Oh, it's Patrak. Oh, he's taking a one hand. That's a mark! He had it and he slapped his hands. Hayden Bonner looks sore. Oh, that elbow went. Oh, Tom MacDonald! Gus. Come on, D's. Oh, well done, Atley. That was... Come on, D's. They're out. Not quite. Oh, Magic just cleaned up Harms. But he went without it. Oh, well done, Cozzy. What a kick. Oh, the weed couldn't mark. We deserve a snag, Hutto. What are we doing? Well done, Coz. Well done, Cozzy. Oh, track. He's a great big kick. The track. And he says, just hold up, fellas. I'm going to have a shot. We need to kick our goals. Oh, my God. That was a great kick by Coz, and the way he just couldn't mark it. He's getting into the positions, though, isn't he? 4-8 we've kicked. Need to kick this track. We need... 19 touches. It's the third quarter. You're kidding me. Having it on a string. Come on, track. We need this. That's a shocking kick. It's still in. Oh my God. They've just had to deal with that a little bit better, the Roos, and they've done pretty well. Now they're out. Well, not out, but Walker has it at the 50. This is frustrating, folks. And when the Saints go marching in... Rivers, great mark. Steve May, that's useless. That kick is useless. So frustrating. We've left them in it. Dumont kicks inside. D's everywhere. Lever, great spoil. Jake Lever's brought the fist today. He's brought the golden fist, Jakey Lever. Third term, 9 minutes left. D's kicked 4-8. Had a couple of shots this... Well, 3 or 4 shots this quarter. Not capitalising. Lever again. Oh, Salem. Salem, well done. Hit your kick, Harmsy. Good boy. Get off your mark, Vanders. Get off it quicker. What was that? What was that switch? May to Oliver. Go, Clary. Well done, Clary. Oh, that was a throw. What are we doing? This is a putrid game. Yeah, Bailey Scott's out. takes a bounce, runs to 45, chips it short. Suva picks it up, handballs to the ball, shins it, misses. I think he was trying to pass, Zerha. Low scoring, eh? Come on, D's. Dogger! Look at this build up. Oh, Langdon. Spargo. Pickett. Come on. Fritter. Now, turn around and get one more kick. Otherwise, you're going to have the kick from 40. North kicking is shocking. Come on, Fritter. Our kicking to target inside 50 is poor, but when we do get it right, we sometimes are having shots from 50. We're not getting it to that 15-metre spot. That is a beautiful kick, Bailey Fritsch. That is first class. Well, why bother getting it to 15 out when you can get it to Fritter from the angle from 50? That was a beautiful kick. It was good end-to-end as well. Langdon, he does great things, but he's a bit fumbly at times. He makes me nervous. But he's got the wheels to mop it up. Couple more this term, D's. Come on. Yeah, Fritter. Bailey's for me now. Is that an alcohol joke, Taxi? You're going to have some Bailey's, big fella. Kale with the prayers, with the good boy energy prayers. Rads keeps telling me North Melbourne will win, and I'm not necessarily arguing against you. We've left the door open. I hope not, but... Thomas Spargo. Any relation to Charles, Tommy? Wouldn't mind a couple of snags from Charles. Tommy Mack in the ruck against Dorr. Let's see what the fella can do. Come on. Come on, T-Bone. Oh, he's done well. Oh, but Madge gets it, and they get the clearance. We can't get a clearance to save our life. Great tackle, Tommy Mack. Now get off your mark. He's a bit... What's the word? Spontaneous with his kicking. Sometimes he'll not be off the mark and he'll just pull the trigger. Well done, Tom Sparrow. Mitch Hannon. Didn't get to Sparks. Jeez. We should be 3 or 4 more goals ahead. Oh, that would have been some goal from Aaron Hall. Wow. So glad the best AFL YouTuber is a D's man up the D's, Jason. I appreciate that, Jace. It's a good time to be a D's fan. Well, not really, but... Can you make another video like this one? Are you going to make another video like this one? What video? What are we talking about, Rads? D's deserve to be destroying. They really do. They're not... Well, track's getting held there. They're not finishing their work, are they? When you leave the door open, it just... Zerha, you should do a Specky song. The ball, Zerha. Oh, fellas. 172. I love that you guys stick around. It's funny. Do more footy skids videos. Sammy Smart. Could be on. The ball, Zerha, lining up from 40... Well, from 50 or 47. Oh, it's wayward. Jake Lever didn't kill it. Oh, Langdon. Oh, great shoe on the exit to Spargo. Come on. I don't like Charlie Spargo with ball in hand in the back line. That's a good kick to the Weed, who got it down to Hannon. Oh, McMillan's been great. Oh, well done, Spargo. Langers. Oh, Tommy Mack, this could go anywhere. That's a great kick though. Sparrow, go. Fritter. We seem to be out everywhere here. Oh, great kick to Malcolm. Who's a great kick of the footy. Malcolm's marked. He'll kick from 40. Go Milkshakes. What are you doing, Billy Buck? What are you doing tomorrow? Just chilling, big fella. Maybe some editing. Might start filming. Got to start filming some videos again. Got my albums out, so happy days. Come on, Malky. He's usually a beautiful kick. He's the captain for today. Yes. Well done, Jakey Malcolm. Good finish. Couple more snags wouldn't hurt, boys. I reckon Melbourne have won. Not yet, Justin. Cooper, your songs are actually pretty smooth, G. Thanks, Coops. Put a lot of time into them. Obviously can't sing, and obviously they're about footy, so they're a bit odd, but yeah, just tried to make the best songs we could, I guess. Love the new album. Thanks, Sammy Smart. I really appreciate that. I knew you guys would love it. Like, I know, you know, some people that don't get my stuff would probably stumble across it and go, what is this absolute phony who cannot sing doing making an album? But I knew that, like, the people that got around the parodies would get around some of the songs, so it's cool to see the reaction so far. Dogger Jackson has been great today. Oh, Aaron Hall. Our midfield is getting flogged in the clearances, in the centre clearances especially. Nick Larkey's taken a really good mark there. Great mark. I reckon Nick Larkey will be one of the better key forwards in a few years. He's tall. He's good kick. He's a good mark. He's kicked 3 goals. Oh my god. Nick Larkey for 4. He's a great kicker goal. He's kicked it. Jeez, that's frustrating. They're still in it. Yeah, he is. He's yeah, genuine star, Nick Larkey. I rate him heaps. Only 10 points, 2 minutes to go. Important 2 minutes here. Kick another one. 3-goal lead going into the last. Concede 1 or 2. It's fucking back to all even. Come on, D's. Can we get a centre clearance? It's been disgraceful that just gets walked out. Well done. Oh, track from 50. Yes! Great snag. We needed a centre clear. He is having a great season. Bit of a shove on the line, but the rule is you can do whatever you want on the goal line. If you push someone in the back on the wing like that, that would be a free. But on the goal line, anything goes. You can absolutely bring out a hammer and smack someone in the kneecaps on the goal line. They don't care. Oh, that was Dangerfield-like. I told you, the explosiveness like Danger. The smarts of Ablett, the hardness of Selwood. He's an absolute star. Oh, yeah, Nicky Dale's talking about the goal line. Yeah, 100%, but we all know. Oh, no, there wasn't actually that much in it. It wasn't an absolute shove. He just sort of ran into him. Jeez, the track. Oh, the explosiveness. Catch me, Jamont. Catch me. Bang. Oh, he's so exciting. What a player. Come on, Tracky. Come on, Dogger. Oh, Dogger. Oh, Dogger. Oh, nearly Dogger. Jeez, don't let him get a late one, D's. Zera's having a shot. Been a bit hit and miss with his kicking the ball. Jeez, this is annoying. We got that three goal lead, which would be handy going into three-quarter time. Petrarca is crazy. Petrarca is... I've never seen... I know I'm blowing it up or whatever, but I've never seen a mid do what he's done this year. It's crazy. And Oliver complements Petrarca so well. Jamont. Charlie Spargo's done the Toby McLean. Spargo's kicking can sometimes be a bit... yep, that's all right. 50 seconds left. Come on. See the term out. Salem. Robbie Tarrant's marked. And why was Tom MacDonald... He saw Robbie Tarrant. He's real sore. Is he just milking it? Like the time. Kicks down the line. Still enough time to score for the Roos. Oh, Dogger Jackson goes in. Jamont, kick forward. Well done, Rivers. That could almost be it for the term. Oh, Goldie! Goldie! Don't concede a late one, D's. Oh, we were out here. The siren's going to go. Oh! Oh, we were on for one more. We're just doing enough at the moment. They're not absolutely out of it, the Roos, but they're not showing... They're not getting big waves of momentum where they're kicking heaps of goals. They're just sort of hanging around. So we're doing more than enough so far in this game. Beveragino time, fellas. There's no two ways about it. Let's not sugarcoat the situation. D's fans chilling at home. Thoughts, feelings. Roos fans, thoughts, feelings. Adrian Richards, go Roos. Thomas Margo, Petrarca's overrated. Petrarca had so much hype on him from his junior years. Built like a man, taking the piss in the juniors. One of the most explosive, excited players people have seen coming up. Got drafted, did his ACL in pre-season. Came back, playing forward, just didn't have the tank for AFL footy. And the things he'd do in the forward line were exciting, but he wasn't a forward and he would get frustrated. Get frustrating. Probably wasn't a small forward, but would do some good things, some explosive things around the contest down forward, kick a good couple of snags. And it was like, we never really saw him in the midfield. I don't know whether he just didn't have the tank or whatever. And then had a great pre-season going into 2019 and had a great year as a general forward. By champion data, he was the second best general forward for last year. And he almost had Josh Dunkley's season before Josh... You know how Josh Dunkley had a really good season and then came out and had his Josh Dunkley breakout season? Track almost did that. Had a really good season 2019, then a great preseason over the summer, and everyone was like, oh my God, Track's going to explode. Dominated the Marsh series, and I'm talking dominate, like he plays so well. And then finally, we're seeing the rewards. We're 11 rounds in. He would be close to up there with the Brownlow. He has been an absolute freak. He's getting 25 touches to 30 touches each game, kicking a couple of snags. Is he overrated? Absolutely not. Right now, he's not. The hype for the last few years, yes. But he wasn't rated. No one was like, Track's a gun. Everyone was like, he's gonna be a gun. So I guess he was rated as a gonna be, but he wasn't rated as like he was. But right now he is. There's no two ways about it. He's an absolute freak. He's a top 5 player of the comp. I'm not willing to say he's the best, but he's had a better year than Cripper. Dusty's had a good couple of weeks, but he's had a better overall year than Dusty. He's been a freak. So, no, he's not. What you got to drink? I'm drinking Canadian Clubs. I'm on the dry and zero sugars today because I've had a couple of dips of the cans during the week. Had a few cans on Wednesday when we were celebrating the launch of the album and the D's win. Sung a couple on Friday night. Did a bit of work over the weekend. I don't usually like working on the weekend, like editing and stuff, because I like to break up my weeks. So when it's usual footy season and I'm doing game day vlogs, I'll whip up the vlogs over the weekend. But that's an easy video to make, so that's not really work. But I had to do some videos this week for the AFL, so did a bit of work over the weekend. So I had a couple of wines last night, and the bloody D's are on again tonight. So I didn't want to go the Canadian Club Colas, very sugary. So I went the no sugar ones, and the dries, and they do the trick. CC Cola is elite. It is elite. It tastes beautiful. Bit bias. Petrarca is shit. Hi, Mason. My song is almost done, Kados. It's called Put Me in Attack. Sounding great already. I love that, Jesse. That's so sick. I love that you're getting creative. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I wish we could trade Petrarca to people's teams for a week, because after him playing for your team, your mind would be blown. I think people who doubt him should just watch a full game of footy that he plays. It's fucking ridiculous what he does, especially this year. And I've never been the bloke to say he is a gun in the last few years. He's had some great... Well, he had a great season last year, but before that, he was just this up-and-coming player, and he was up-and-coming for a long time, and that's where this doubt and these haters came from, was like, oh, we've heard it all before, he's going to be something, but if you watch the timeline of his progression, it was very natural. It was each year he got a little bit better. Last year he was almost, he was like this kettle about to boil. And then this year, it's ridiculous what he's doing. It's absolutely absurd. And I just feel lucky that we have someone like that on our list, because, and this is going to be a bit of a weird, diversion, but like for a long time, I've watched the Melbourne Footy Club with Rowan Bale, who else? Michael Evans, Viv Mitchie in your midfields. And I'm there going, I hope these guys play well. And then I'm seeing the Cats have Selwood, Dangerfield, Ablett, Bartel. And I'm watching all these teams have Hall of Fame, Premiership, Brownlow contending midfields. And I'm just jealous. The Pies, Pendles, your side bottom, or even now, Treloar, Adams is a jet. Man. So for years, I'm just watching teams have great midfields, great teams, and A-graders. And I'm sitting here getting pumped that Viv Mitchie had 17 on the weekend. So I just feel so lucky right now that I get to watch Clayton Oliver and Christian Petrarca, because they are both A+, and it's unbelievable to watch them. And Gawn as well. Oh my God, it's such a privilege. Because I've seen your Viv Mitchies, I've seen your Michael Evans, I've seen your Rowan Bales, and now I get to watch this every week. And Oh, it's crazy. Do I work for the AFL now? Jordan Cleary? I don't. I don't work for them, but yeah, me and Cook are doing a vid with them soon, and we get to edit it, so that's a bit exciting. Should be up soon. Where's Cook? Not sure where Cook is. If the Roos get up, I might hear from him though. Gone, Bernal, Viney, all out. Alright, last term. Last term about to start. Commentators just said Melbourne will dominate now like last week. Are you confused over the prior opportunity law? Yeah, I am. Holding the ball has 3 different interpretations. It's like, oh, that was holding the ball. Nah, he got a fist to it. Oh, that was holding the ball. Nah, he didn't have prior. Well, that was I don't know. There's like 3 or 4 different rules within holding the ball. It's really confusing. The Aussie legend, how are you going? Going well. What the hell's on your nails? I cut myself making a couple of rolls, Isaac, so got some Band-Aids. Alright, here we go. They're going to recall it. Dogger. Dogger's done so well on the ruck. I was a bit nervous about him, but he's done really well. And he's 18. He did just get mopped by Madge. Jeez, Jonesy's a stalwart. Did just get holding the ball. He's a battler, Jonesy. Come on, D's. Please win this game. The ball, centering ball. D's everywhere. Lever by himself. He's had a great game, Jake Lever. I think Josh Walker's down. He's in all sorts. He's holding his knee. Mitchie Hannon. I trust Mitchie Hannon with the ball. And he's let me down, has he? Brayshaw, Salem. Harms. We're out here, the D's. Got a man over the top. It's Jones, the stalwart himself. Got a man over the top. Who's this? Melksham? Now get one more kick. Spargo. Run in, Spargo. He goes to... You are... Yes! I thought he missed that. He half played on and then didn't, but he's kicked it. Well done. Well done, Charlie Spargo. 22 points. Surely that's a handy lead. That's a handy lead. Oh, Josh Walker didn't even make the contest. I thought he got hurt in that marking contest, but he got clipped just before he got there. That was great end to end. Oh, geez, Charlie Spargo. I thought he stuffed it. It was a very interesting approach in the end, but he got there. D's on a roll. Card man. D's are going all right. With a few out as well. Gone, Viney. I was a bit nervous, but we're going all right. We're not there yet. We are not there yet. Well done, cuz. Thomas Spargo getting around his cousin. That's funny. Jeez, this umpire is taking the piss with the bouncers. Goldie versus Dogger. Goldie will be shaking in his boots. Dogger's done so well today. And Gussie's been great in the midfield. T-Bone, good control. I want one more. Well done, Gussie. Taps it to Sparrow. Chip over the top to T-Bone. Oh, he nearly had it, Tommy. He's jumped on Mackay. Has he got it out? He hasn't! I thought he might pay that. Yeah, I would be filthy if I was a Roo supporter, but because of the recent umpire, I would be filthy for that. But I just knew he dived on it and didn't do anything, and I just had that feeling. Jeez. T-Bone. This could really... This will be the game. If T-Bone kicks this will be it. I hate that you have to pretend to get rid of the ball. That's embarrassing. Come on, Tommy. Yes! You saucy grandma, Tom MacDonald. You move like a lady in her 80s. But I loved every bit of that, son. You bloody legend. So Mackay has dragged it in. And not... How embarrassing is that you have to pretend? Like, you don't have to get it out, but you got to pretend you're getting it out. That's very stupid, isn't it? All over. It is all over. That's the game, I believe. And this fit Melbourne Footy Club actually looking fit, which is surprising. Big talk about the pre-season. They're running out games, which is crazy. Oh, well, far out. The poor Roos, they have 3 people on the bench. Well, 1 person on the bench, 3 people injured. No wonder we're running it out. That's stiff. Dogger's done really well in his clash versus Goldie. One thing Goldie's improved massively is his skills around the ground. Genuine, sort of gone Grundy mode. Jones. Cos! Oh, great tackle. Well done, Lever. Salem. Track. Tomlinson. Oh, he's spotted. Fritter. Come on, Fritchie. Handballed it off to Harley Bennell from this position last week. Surely takes the kick here. That one American dude that watches AFL footy. Come on, Fritter. Slot it, brother. Come on, Fritchie. Nah. Surely not. Come on, Fritter. Sam Durden kicking backwards to Tarrant. Jeez, they've hemmed themselves in massively. How's Robbie Tarrant going to get out of this? Oh, he's a great kick to Pollock. They're going to go through the middle. He hesitated a little bit and then kicked it straight back to Vandenberg. What was Pollock doing? Vandenberg, kick long. The weed! Oh, hands to it. Spills out to Hannon. He's missed. We have kicked that poorly today. Mitch Brown deserves a game. Not a chance. He's not kicking weed out, and he's not kicking... Well, if Gawn comes back, Luke Jackson down to forward, and then Tom MacDonald misses out, I reckon. I'm not sure Mitch Brown gets in. But surely on his contract was, hey, Mitch, you journeyman legend. Sure. Look, we've got a young forward line. If they start firing, you're probably not going to play. If not, you're the first one in. Surely that was in the contract. Because if they told Mitch Brown, yeah, mate, you're a bloody star, you're A-grade material, we're going to play every week, I think we've lied to his face. Track's taking the piss. Goes to Clary. Kicks him board. Fritter. Got to kick this one, Fritter. This is great. This is great last quarter. I don't want to go the early crow with 10 to go, but I feel all right now. I feel all right. I sooked about the umpires. I sooked about everything else, and I'm feeling all right. Melanie, King, go the D's. Good on you, Mel. Fire up, Mel. Who's injured? Jack James. I think Bonner, Anderson, and there's one more. Fritter. You are a hack, Fritter. Give it up, mate. He's missed. What are your thoughts on Goodwin? J-Dog 1995. Had a big spiel about Goody. I think he's a pretty good coach. Do more challenges of AFL. Of course, mate. Bloody oath, Samantha. More challenges coming your way. Once I can leave the house without wearing a mask. Oh, Gussie's dropped a sitter, but then picks it up beautifully. Geez, I want some more goals. Fritter's nearly taken an absolute screamer. Finish off your dinner, D's. We've got them where we want them. Kick some snags. Do you miss Jeremy Howe? Well, my Instagram and stuff is Caden38 because of Jeremy Howe. He was one of my favourite players, and he left. And he was almost going to be the lyric in My Footy Dreams Never Come True. But I changed it to Shane Woden because Shane Woden was my first favourite player. And then he went to the Pies, and I cried when he went. I could not believe it. Someone told me, it was in the newspaper. I was like 4 or 5. It was in the news, or maybe I was 6 actually. It was in the newspaper. Shane Woden's got traded, and I said, yeah, but it wasn't on the news, and if it's not on the news, that doesn't count. And they said, yes, it is. The newspaper and the news is the same thing. Oh my God, Christian Petrarca, you don't. Oh, he's missed. Yeah, and I said to him, I was 5 or 6. I was like, listen, mate, that was on the newspaper. It wasn't the news. Until bloody Peter Hitchener tells me that Shane Woden's left, I'm not believing you. But it turns out he was 100% correct. After winning the Brownlow, we traded our potentially best player. Crazy. Tomlinson, Wiedemann. Let's go commentator mode. Jones, quick handball to Lever. He's had a great game today. Smothered by MacDonald. Petrarca getting over. Picks it up. Shrugs. Pittard, but goes out of bounds. When Lyndon Dunn and Howie left, a tear in my eye. I loved Lyndon Dunn. Real role player, Lyndon Dunn. They will win, people. All right, commentator. 8 minutes to go in this final quarter. The D's lead by 32 points. The Roos have held on well this whole game. But the D's have kicked clear at the start of this final term. Wiedemann in the ruck. Loses to Goldie comprehensively. And Dumont walks it out of the clearance to Higgins. Kicks down the wing. Harms gets in the back of McMahon, I want to say. Or Marnie. Pig Hibbard gets it to Salem. Kicks it backwards 15 metres to Rivers. Marked now by Rick Lever, who has had it on a string. He's had a great game, Jake Lever. Jake Lever looking down on the outer side. Goes long. Fritter blocked out of it, but they're going to say an unrealistic attempt. No, they are going to say a block. That's good umpiring. Fritter gets it, slams it on the boot quickly, but tracks one out into the goal square, picks it up, turns around, handballs over the top to Hannon, and the D's extend the lead. See, that's the sort of stuff the track was doing inside 50 last year, and that's why we go, he's a bit of a beast. He used to do that stuff last year. Goal assists. He creates something from nothing just from his strength in his core. It's crazy. But it's pretty funny that I'm getting a bit of a stiffy over that, but bloody Brian Myers does it, and Geelong fans are like, yeah, that's his job. Filling up the beverage. That was good umpiring. The Fritter genuinely blocked out of it. I just got a text from a mate. What a player. Well done, Mitchy Han. I love Mitch Hannon. Make a goal recreation. I've done 5. You suggest I'd probably do another. One of my most viewed videos. To put it in the back pocket would be silly. 28 touches, 1 goal, 400 metres gained. Petrarca, you are a star. Jeez, Goldie's been good. Well, yeah, he has. He has been good, but Dogger's held his own, which is, I was a bit nervous he wouldn't. Great tackle, Brayshaw. Vandenberg, he's a bull, Vandenberg. Vlog vibes, sure, we'll donate with Mum's credit card. Don't donate. You don't have to donate. I'll try and read as many comments as I can. Dogger Jackson, Clary, Brayshaw, clear and kick. Really good one-on-one with Spargo and Atlee. Atlee palms it straight to Jones. He holds it in. Little kick. Higgins picks up, approaches 50. Handballs off to Pittard. I thought he was a backman, but he plays forward in the last couple of weeks. To Tarrant, off the one step, off the left peg. It's a 4-on-1. Langdon just should have marked it, but he palms it over. And the Roos will get a ball up inside 50. Who's the most overrated player in the comp? Good question. Great question. Jeez, let me think about that. Give me a couple of seconds. Ball up, Dogger versus Goldie. Dogger gets pushed out. Goldie marks and has a flying shot. And it's punched over for a behind. D's have kicked 10-12. It doesn't look as inaccurate as it's felt, I reckon. It's felt really inaccurate, but... May kicking out. Hits Vandenberg, one of the hardest players I've ever witnessed. Who's the most overrated player? The Burger kicks down the line. Weed comes up, creates a contest. Cosy at ground level, picked up by Fritsch. Handball over the top to Hannon. I love Fritsch, I love Hannon. To Brayshaw, to Fritsch. Look at the run from the D's. Fritter kicks to the worst position ever, and Durden says that's all mine. Rolls off the mark quite gingerly. Handballs behind. And he goes Atley. He's got wheels to burn, but didn't want to use them. Kicks across goal, and Higgins has it. Haven't seen you all day, Higgins. You can't just get into Bernie Vince like you used to, brother. And that's a terrible kick, Sean. Most overrated player. I'm trying to think. I really am. Overrated. Who's someone that I go, you're not that good, mate? Couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Leave that with me. I'll get back. But we're back to the play. Langdon picks up. Tries to burn Simpkin and does. Kicks on his right. Inside 50. Tom MacDonald's nearly marked. Cosy at ground level. Picks up from the Eddie Betts pocket. No way! Oh, he's missed. Mason Cox is the most overrated. Mason Cox is a good average player. Overrated. He gets a lot of attention because it's like the first American to come over and like crack into our game. And I know Jason Holmes did it, but Coxie's come over and put himself in contention of being in the best 22 in one of the best teams. So he's not overrated. He's just a good average player, and he actually is a good role player for the Pies. He's really important, I reckon. If he was a bit better below ground, and when it hits the deck, he would be something special, because that frame is ridiculous. Tom MacDonald marks on the wing, handballs to Oliver. Oliver breaks through, bit of a dinky kick. Melksham wheels and goes, off the back foot on the right. Weed! It was a terrible kick. Weed taps it out the back to try and run under it. Clary, decked, handballed. McMillan's just forced it over the line. 5 minutes to go. The D's are up by 28. I was going to say Fife, but I didn't want to say it. I was going to say Fife. Just won the Brownlow. He is a bit one way. And his one way outweighs not going the other way. But I was going to say Fife, but I didn't want to. Dogger wins the tap. Straight to Higgins. Higgins clearing kick. MacDonald picks up 50 out. Kicks long to the goal square. Weeds fighting hard with Mackay. Spills out. Fridge. Another behind. We've been so inaccurate. We could have kicked way more. Xavier Howe. I'm related to Jeremy Howe. Jeremy Howe was my favourite player for a long time, Zav. Trent Rivers from the clouds takes one of the great marks you'll ever see. Obviously joking, but a pretty good contested mark. I didn't know he had that in his game. I thought he was just a bit of a run and gun. Riv, long ball. Fridge, we got another. Fill your boots, Fritter. If you weren't as inaccurate, you would have kicked 4 or 5. How funny is it now? I know Tom Stewart's the same category. Tom Stewart, a bloke playing local Geelong footy for a couple of years, then gets into the VFL. And after 1 year in the VFL, goes to AFL. So in the space of 2 footy seasons, he's playing local footy, VFL, and then AFL. That's nuts. That is nuts. And I don't know if Fritter was playing local footy, but Fritter, just a bloke playing VFL, just shit kicking in the VFL, working during the week, whatever. But then comes into the AFL and plays, I think he's played every game except one since he debuted. That's nuts. What's he doing in the VFL? That's crazy. Do you like David Teague? I didn't like the appointment because I get this weird feeling when I kicked 2-4 Fritter. Far out. Could have filled his boots today. I don't like the appointment of interim coaches because the interim coaches that I saw as a D supporter was Todd Viney for a couple of weeks. Fucking Neil Craig. So I don't really like the feeling because I just think they're there for the interim. But I think they put Teague in as a bit of a test and like he's a genuine coaching chance for us. So I don't think that interim role was as interim as what the D's used to do back in the day. But just the whole persona of an interim coach just gives me bad vibes. So when I think about that, I go, why have they appointed him? But he's doing well, so fair play. He's probably a good coach. I probably should have just said that at the start, but I went on a weird spiel about interim coaches. Cozzy handballs wide. Langdon picks up, kicks, inboard. Weed! Oh, he got his hands to it, as he often does. Oh, Track got great tackle. Spargo. Oh, was that Sparrow? Tommy Sparrow. I've said this on the last couple of streams. We brought Sparrow in, and I was going, why are we bringing this Jack Viney replica in? Like, why are we bringing another inside mid in? But he's actually pretty good. He's up on that corner of the 50 there. How does he get to this? Track kicks. Spargo. Well done, Sparrow. Out of nothing. What a goal. Jeez, I feel like we could have been a couple more ahead before we went on this run as well. This is a good win. This is a very good win. I'm getting a call. I don't want to... Noonie, you're on the stream, mate. Behave.
Up the bloody day!
Jeez, good performance.
Mate, this game could have been a 100-point win if you had a kick straight too.
Yeah, I know. I thought before three-quarter time we could have been 4 or 5 goals up.
You're all over.
Yeah, we just do it. Yeah, it's looking all right. It's looking all right.
Well, you're doing a number on them, mate. That's the way that goes.
Mm.
And I reckon the big key bit here is Brayshaw's getting more in the midfield time.
Yeah, it's a good call, but what do you do with Viney? Because Viney's had a very good year this year.
You know, mate, three of the midfielders can't go through to play the midfield all 110 minutes of the game.
Well, that's why we stick... Yeah.
You've got obviously you've got Clay, you've got Track, you've got Viney, and you've got Brayshaw. Right? That's 4. Your four dogs. You should have two out of 4 of them in there at all times with one roving through.
Yeah, well, I think the reason it's disrupted him a bit is because Viney's fit and dominating, and Track is playing midfield now instead of being forward. So I think we got to rest Clary more forward, but I hate sticking Gussie out on the wing because he goes missing.
It's a waste.
Yeah, it is a waste. They've racked it up. I don't know the stats, but Clary and Track have had it on an absolute string.
Yeah, well, I think Track had about 28 before, but even
28.
Brayshaw was just off the half back line just running.
Yeah, we've tried all sorts of stuff and it really hasn't worked, so I'm not sure.
But you can't. Yeah, the wing's dead these days, mate.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck it.
Unreal that.
How much have you made from your album?
Oh mate, raking it in. Gonna buy a mansion soon. No, it's been good. No, I put it up for free on Spotify. I think I get money from the streams, but just a bit of a freebie for the folks. But it's going well. People are getting around it, which is sick.
I thought you were charging like $14 or something for the album or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, I didn't choose that. That's how much it is on iTunes, but it's free on YouTube, free on Spotify. So if they don't want to pay, it's
The kids are gonna get the kids at school tomorrow. All the vulnerable ones they'll be listening to it.
Unreal. That's sick.
Oh yeah. Oh mate.
All right, I better get back to streaming.
Congratulations.
All right, well, thanks, mate. Yeah,
If that bloke on the stream who said I touched his missus is
nah, the old Mrs. Toucher hasn't returned.
good.
Good riddance. All right, I'll leave you to it. Catch up.
Hey, mate.
Noonie, one of the stream's favourites, always floating about. Tom Sparrow. Sparrow has it. There's a minute to go. Geez, one more would be nice. He's got Langdon wide. Got Tomlinson. Geez, they're just walking here, North. Tomlinson bangs it inboard. Cossey's nearly taken a screamer. Clary's kicked a banana. He kicked one against Adelaide a couple of years ago from that pocket, and he's done it again. Oh, they are filling their boots, the D's. This is a great performance. If we had a kick straight, this could have been a really ugly game for North. Especially early. I felt like we could have been 4 or 5 goals up at quarter time. Not quarter time. We were awful in the first. By half time, I thought it could have been 3 or 4 goals. By three-quarter time, I felt like it could have been 5 or 6. Man, the fitness of the days. Maybe we are fit. Maybe Burgess does know what he's smoking. That doesn't even make sense. Clary, you bloody naughty dog. That's a sausage. Jeez, it's one of those games where you just want it to keep going. Like, why do we have to stop it after 46? Let's have a couple more quarters. This is so enjoyable. These last 3 quarters have been great. Oi, 30 touches. 30 touches. Trade him. I'd trade him. As if we're not trading Clary. 30 touches, that's not good enough. And a great tackle on Davies Uniacke. Well done, Clary Oliver. Trade him, but let's get rid of him. You can't keep Clary in, All-Australian, 2-time best and fairest before he's 21. Don't think he fits in this midfield. Trade him. Trade. Come on, Tomo. Or May. Boot the ball. Tomlinson. Taps out. Rivers got to go and does. Brayshaw has racked it up. I'd love to see his stats. Clary for 31. A little chip backwards. Surely we play some Evo. Surely we play some AFL Evo. Am I streaming the games? Yeah, I'll be streaming next week. Of course. If I was in the MCC, you'd give him one of these ones. If you were in the MCC, you'd give him one of these. Fucking hell. What a performance. Jesus. It could have been a bit tidier as well. And we didn't win the midfield battle, I don't feel. Bizarre. Jeez, you take that far out. Weed could have had 4. Fritter could have had 4 or 5. It's so funny. The backyard Charizard not only gets to go to games this year, but he's gone to 2 games in a week where the D's have won by like 50 points. That's... I don't think I've gone to 2 games in a year that's seen us win by 50 points. And he's gone to 2 games in a week where we've taken the piss. That's crazy. That's so cool. Please ban Nathan Byrne. What's Burnsy doing? Have you ever listened to the Coulda Beans? I love the Coulda Bean champions. I have AFL Evo. Alright, there's 220 of us here. If you give me a couple minutes, I might shut this stream down, start a newie, and we play some Evo. F's in the chat if you want to play some Evo and chat some footy. We're a game behind as well. Oh, the bounce. I don't want to see the bounce. I want to see the post-game stuff. F's in the chat if you want some Evo. I'm up for playing. I just got to set it all up. So I might shut this stream down and come back in 20. Jeez, the F's are flying in. Oh, this is sick. Oh my god, Druzy. Is Druzy in here? Druzy, good DOS. Oh, the F's are flying in now. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm down. I'm up for some Evo, to be honest. I'm keen. I'll turn the bounce down. All right, guys. Well, I'll reiterate. I will get off, and I'll be back in about 20. I don't know what thumbnail I'm going to use for the Evo stream, but you guys will know what it is. The Fs are flying. All right. Well, all right. Everyone who's still here, 180 is still here. In 20 minutes, I'll start an AFL Evolution stream where I'll be playing some of you guys and talking some shit about the footy over the weekend. I'll still be sinking the beveraginos. There's no doubt about it. I've got nothing else to do. We'll break. We'll go to the rooms. We'll regroup, and we'll be back in 20 odd minutes for an AFL Evolution stream. It might be a little bit longer than that, actually. Give me 25. I need to set up that stream. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes, and we'll do that on a different live stream. So this live stream will stop, and we'll do another one. The D's ran that game out so well. I felt like we could have been a little bit more ahead throughout the game. I felt like, I don't know, we've come to play and we're looking all right. That Port Adelaide game was fucking awful. Absolutely dreadful, but we have, we're looking all right at the moment, and it's really impressing me. So we've got some tough games. We've got the Pies and the Bulldogs. Just got to win them. And I feel like we're a sniff the way we're playing at the moment. Gonna study while watching Evo. Good boys. All right, I'll be back very shortly. I appreciate everyone who watched this stream. What a performance by the D's. Exciting times. It's starting to click. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate everyone who watched this stream and who's hopping off. And everyone who's coming back in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I'll see you all very, very shortly. Appreciate the support, guys. And see you in a second.